we are going to discuss on the topic classification of phylum Arthropoda. The Arthropoda coming from the Greek word. Artho mean jointed and poda mean feet. The arthropods are largest assemblies of species within the animal kingdom. They most probably evolved from annelids through different lines of evolution and hence called they are polyphyletic in origin. Arthropods represents the climax of evolution development in the protostomes. At least 75% of all animal species described to date belongs to this phylum, and making the arthropod body plan by far the best represented in the animal kingdom. The tremendous adaptive diversity of the arthropods has enabled them to survive in virtually every habitat. Perhaps they are the most successful of all the invaders, especially their presence in the water body, their presence in the terrestrial body, and they are most successful of all invaders of the terrestrial habitat. And what are the features of the phylum Arthropoda? The phylum Arthropods members that are the bilateral symmetrically and they are diploblastic protostomes. They have ectoderm, endoderm, and mesoderms. And the body divided into head, that is also known as cephalon, and trunk regions, commonly with further region body specializations and typically with a head carapace. Cuticle forms well-developed exoskeleton, generally with thick sclerotized plates, sclerites that consisting of dorsal sclerite, lateral pleurite, and ventral sternite. Cuticle chitinous exoskeleton that consists of chitin and protein. This is the structure of the cuticle. This is the outermost layer, epicuticle. This is the exocuticle, and this is the endocuticle, and these are the epidermis layer. And that is focused here. The epicuticle and exocuticle part that consists of wax, lipid, cuticulin, lipoprotein, and the exocuticle. And cuticle of the chitinous exoskeleton that consists of chitin, and also protein, with varying degree of calcification, but no collagen. Each of the body that primitively contains with a pair of jointed ventrally attached appendages, showing a great range of specialization among the various taxa, and complete loss of motile cilia in adult and larval stages. The sense organ usually includes specialized ears or bristles monitoring the environmental stimuli. Cephalon with a pair of lateral compound eyes consists of ommatidia and one to several simple median eye that are known as ocelli. In some cases, ocelli or the compound eyes that are also both present. The cilium has become vestigial in the adult for the accumulation of muscle bundle. The main body cavity is an open hemocoel that is known as the myxocele. The circulatory system is open with a dorsal primitive tubular heart. Paired lateral ostia permits the passage of blood into the heart. Nephridia are probably represented by the paired saccular excretory organs of many arthropods are known by different names. So many types of the excretory organs present in the arthropods. Isodresci, Malpighian tubules, that is the secondary excretory organs that are also associated with the gut in many forms. And growth, that's by ecdysone mediated molting, the process that is known as the ecdysis. And most arthropods are the dioecious, that is the sexes are the separate. And internal fertilization is common among majority of the terrestrial species, and some species are also parthenogenetic. What is parthenogenesis? Parthenogenesis is a asexual reproduction in which an egg develops without being fertilized. Among invertebrates, parthenogenesis occurs in certain species of bees wasps, and ants also. Now, the present classification scheme is based upon the books Invertebrate Zoology, 6th edition, that is edited by Edward E. Rupert and Robert D. Barnes. And the outline classification, the phylum Arthropoda is divided into 4 subphylum: Trilobita, Chelicerata, Crustacea, and Uniramia. Now, the Chelicerata is again divided into 3 classes: Merostomata, Arachnida, and Pyconopatida. The Crustacea, they have so many classes: Remipedia, Cephalocarida, Branchiopoda, Ostracoda, Copypoda, Mystacocarida, Tantulocarida, Branchiura, Cirripedia, Pentastomida, Malacostraca. And another subphylum Uniramia, they are divided into Chilopoda, Diplopoda, Symphyla, Pauropoda, and Insecta. Chilopoda, Diplopoda, Symphyla, and the Pauropoda, they are known as Myriapodan arthropods. And if you see the taxonomic details, the maximum portions contains Insecta and few portions occupied by the Chelicerata and Crustacea, and negligible portions, that is occupied by less than 0.1% by other arthropods. So first one, subphylum Trilobita. The Trilobita coming from the Greek word. Greek tri mean 3 and lobes mean lobe. All are extinct, all are extinct. Anterior posterior furrow divided the body into 3 regions. These are the lateral regions and these are the central regions. So 2 lateral regions and 1 central region. Head bears 1 pair of antennae and compound eyes. Basically, the arthropods are divided into so many subphylums on the basis of their antenna and also other characteristic features. So antenna is a characteristic features to distinguish the subphylum. And all are the extinct nowadays. As by example, Triarthus. Now, subphylum 2, Chelicerata, also coming from Greek word. Cheli mean claw, keros mean horn, and ata mean group. They include horseshoe crabs, scorpions, spiders, and mites. The body is divided into cephalothorax, that is also known as prosoma, and an abdomen, that is known as opistosoma. No antennae. In case of Trilobita, presence of 1 pair of antennae, whereas in case of the Chelicerata, no antennae. That is a distinguished characteristic features. And the first pair of the appendages are the feeding structure. They are known as chelicerae, whereas the second pair are known as pedipalps. And that are modified to perform various functions in different classes. Subphylum Chelicerata is divided into 3 classes. What are the classes? Merostomata, Arachnida, and Panthopoda. Class Merostomata. Merostomata mean meros mean thigh and stoma mean mouth, Marine aquatic Chelicerata, they lived in soft bottom shallow water conditions. Discontinuous distribution, and they include 3 genera. Discontinuous distribution. That's when Limulus present in the North America, Carcinocorpus present in India, and Tachypleus that is present in the South Asia and in India. The prosoma is covered by a large horseshoe-shaped carapace, and the abdominal segments are fused together. The pedipalps are not differentiated from the posterior legs. Hence, it seems 5 pairs of walking legs. A posterior spike-like telson present. This is a telson, spike-like telsons present. And that is used for pushing and writing. 5 pairs of abdominal appendages that are modified as book gills. For aquatic respiration. Now, this class Merostomata is again divided into 2 subclasses. What are the subclass? One is the Gyposura and another is Eurypterida. The first one, Gyposura. Gypos means sword and aquara means tail. It's a sword-like tail that are commonly known as horseshoe crab. A cephalothorax with large extended convex horseshoe-shaped carapace. Abdomen unsegmented with a long terminal tension. This is a long terminal tension. Excretion is carried by full-lobed coxal glands. I have already mentioned the excretory organs of the arthropods are recognized by different names. Here, the excretory organs are coxal glands. And development includes a larval stage. That larva is trilobite larva. As for example, Limulus, that is restricted in the North America, Carcinocorpius, that is restricted in the India, and Tachypleus, that is found in the South Asia and India. Next subclass, the subclass is Eurypterida. Euris means broad and pteryx means wing. All are extinct. And I have mentioned that 5 pair of the abdominal appendages that are modified as a book gill. What is book gill? Book gill contains as many as 203 lamellae, which are arranged just like the pages of the books. So that is known as a book gill. And each lamella is a lip-like and hollow structure. The lamella are richly supplied with blood and provide the actual surface of gaseous exchange. During swimming in the water, the book gills comes into contact with the flowing water. Gaseous exchange occurs between blood and the water through the branchial epithelium. Now, plus Arachnida. Arachne means spider. They include spiders, scorpions, mites, and the ticks. They are the terrestrial soil inhabitants, but few spiders live in water, constitute the largest group among chelicerates. The unsegmented prosoma is usually covered dorsally by a solid carapace. The primitive abdomen is segmented and divided into a pre-abdomen and post-abdomen. The cuticle become waxy. Why waxy? To reduce water loss. Perform respiration through air and they lack book gills. Large arachnoids such as the scorpions, spiders, they possess book lung as gas exchange organs, and smaller forms that possesses trachea for respiration. The excretory organs are coxal gland and also Malpighian tubules, both present, coxal glands and as well as Malpighian tubules. An indirect mode of sperm transfer by spermatophore that is unique among these groups. So many examples, Cychomas, Buthas, Sarcoptes, Ixodes, Argus, etc. Now, what is book lung? Book lung dorsoventrally made by two parts. Ventral, that's ventral portion is the atrial chamber, and the dorsal portion, that is a pulmonary chamber. The atrial chamber is small and compressed air cavity which communicate externally by slit-like stigma or spiracle. And the dorsal pulmonary chamber is embossed with about 150 to 200 vertical folds that are known as lamellae. That's a parallel to each other, and that arrange one over another just like the pages of the books, and the air in the interlamellar space involved in the gaseous exchange. Now, class Pyconogoniida, it is also known as Panthopoda. Pycono means thick and gonida means knees. They are commonly known as sea spider. Sea spider are under the category of the Pyconogoniida. The name sea spider is derived from somewhat spider-like appearance of these animals which crawl about slowly. Why slowly? The legs are long. That's why they crawl slowly. Most are bottom dwellers and crawl about over hydroids and bryozoans. Some are able to swim by flapping their legs alternately vertically. Body narrow, bears an anterior proboscis and usually 4 very long legs. The opistosoma is very much reduced. The head bears on its dorsal surface presence of 4 eyes and a cylindrical proboscis. The appendages consist of a pair of chelicerae, also known as cellipores, a pair of palps, a pair of ovigerous legs, and usually 4 pairs of walking legs. So nymphon and pycnogonum. Now the crustacea. Crustacea, coming from the Latin word crustum in cell, it includes copepods, barnacles, shrimps, lobsters, crabs, primarily aquatic. And here the features of the antennae, 2 pairs of the antennae. In case of the Chelicerata, no antennae. In case of the subphylum Trilobita, 1 pair of antennae. In case of the crustacea, presence of 2 pair of antennae. And the appendages are typically biramous. That is an important characteristic feature for crustacea. Gills are typical respiratory structure except very small species. The excretory organs are a pair of blind sacs in the hemocoel of the head that open onto the basis of the second pair of the antennae. When at the basis of the antennae, that is known as the antennal gland. When the second pair of the maxillae, that is known as a maxillary glands. And presence of 2 types of the eye, a pair of compound eye and the small median eye, that is a naupliar eye. The earliest hatching stages that is generally a nauplius larva. And this subphylum divided into so many classes. The class Remipedia, so long segmented, worm-like bodies. Each segment bears a pair of biramous appendages. Inhabitants of marine caves. The common example is Lasionectes. Next class, Cephalocarida. Bear elongated segmented trunk. First 8 segments bear similar biramous appendages. Lives in marine surface of sediments. Example, Hutchinsoniella. Now class Branchiopoda. Coxa, that is modified to form a large flattened paddle-like structure, and that function in gas exchange and locomotions, and that's give the name of the class Branchiopoda. Branchio mean gill and poda mean foot. Presence of a carapace, cephalic carapace, that is often present and may be seal-like or bivalve, almost entirely restricted to the freshwater. And this class is again divided into 3 subclasses: Calamanostraca, Diplostraca, and Sarsostraca. Subclass Calamanostraca. The body composed of a thorax with appendages and an abdomen without appendages. No appendages in the abdomen. Thorax covered by a carapace. The example is tadpole shrimp, common name. The scientific name is Straps. Next subclass, Diplostraca. The Diplostraca consists of Daphnia, Bosmina, Moina, and this type of crustacea presence in the pond aquatic system, and the number of the Daphnia, Bosmina, Moina, that is a good for aqua farming, and they are commonly known as water flea. The first one is a Daphnia, this is a Bosmina, and this is a Moina. Then subclass Sarsostraca. Eyes are compound and stalked. These are the eyes are the compound, and this is a stalked eye. Trunk composed of 11 to 18 segments with appendages. Artemia, that's a brine shrimp. Next class, Ostragoda, also coming from Greek word, means cell. Head and body are enclosed within a hinged bivalve carapace. Trunk reduced, having no more than 2 pairs of appendages. Both pairs of antennae are well developed and are used for swimming. And class Ostragoda again divided into 2 subclasses, Myodocopa and Podocopa. The Myodocopa having valves with an antennal notch. This is antennal notch. Second antennae usually adapted for swimming, trunk appendages are two pair. Trunk appendages are two pair. The example, Cyprinina. Next subclass, Podocarpa, valves without an antennal notch. No antennal notch here. One or two pairs of trunk appendages are present. The example is Cypris, Pontocypris, Mesocypris, etc. Next class, Copypoda. The body is cylindrical in shape. Body cylindrical in shape. Thorax with 6 segments. Thorax with 6 segments. Abdomen with 5 segments. 5 segments. Among 5 segments, first segments of the thorax fused to head. And loss of all abdominal appendages. No appendages in the abdomen. No carapace. Compound eyes present. Single nucleari found. Example, Cyclops, Calanus, Caligus. Next class, Mystacocarida, small crustacean, 0.5 millimeter generally, with an elongated body divided into head, thorax, and abdomen. Thorax have 5 segments, abdomen has 6 segments. And this is an example of the Mystacocarida, Derocheleocaris. Next class, Tantulocarida. So body is cylindrical without trunk appendages, small, marine, and ectoparasitic crustaceans. The example is Tantulacus. Plus Branchiura. Head and thorax covered by seal-like carapace. Head and thorax covered by seal-like carapace. The thorax has 4 pair of appendages, which are typically biramous. The abdomen is small, unsegmented, without appendages and bilobed. The mouth is suctorial. The first maxillae are modified to form a pair of sucker. The second maxillae are clawed. Both pairs of antennae are reduced and modified for attachment. Compound eyes are present. Compound eyes are present. These are the compound eyes. They are usually the ectoparasites on fish body. The example is Argulas, Dollops, plus Cirripedia. Cirri mean hairy, pedia mean foot. Include the familiar marine animals commonly known as barnacles. Goose barnacle, rock barnacle, etc., etc. All species highly modified for attachment to hard substratum, including the outer surface of the other animals or for parasitic life. Body enclosed within a bivalve carapace. No abdomen. Both pairs of antennae are reduced or absent. Paired compound eyes are absent in the adult. Thoracic limbs modified as filtering cirri. The example is Lepus, Balanus. Next class, Pentastomida, worm-like parasites that is found in the respiratory system of the reptiles, anterior end with snout-like process bearing mouth and 4 projections. That's the claw-like structure here. The example is Lingua tula. Then class Malacostraca. Malacostraca coming from Greek word malako means soft and straca means shell. Thorax with 8 segments, abdomen with 6 to 7 segments plus a telson. The first 5 pairs of abdominal appendages are referred to as pleopods. Function primarily in swimming or generating respiratory currents. The last pair, 6 of the abdominal appendages are the uropods, lie on the either side of the telson, that forming a tail. Compound eyes are present in most species, may be sessile, may be stalked. Sexes are separate. The female gonopods open onto the ventral side of 5th thoracic segment and the male onto the 8th segment. It is divided into 3 subclasses: Phylocarida, Haplocarida, and Eumalacostraca. The first one, Phylocarida, thorax with foliaceous appendages and enclosed within a bivalve carapace. 7th abdominal segment without appendages. Example is Nebalia. Then Haplocarida. Compound eyes are stalked. These are the compound eyes, that is a stalked eye. Second pair of the thoracic appendages is large and subciliate, adapted for prey capture. Adapted for prey capture. The first antennae with 3 flagella. The first antennae with 3 flagella. Example, squilla, commonly known as mantis shrimp. Then Eumalacostoca, antennae without 3 flagella. Without 3 flagella, abdomen without 7 segment. So many examples: Palaemon, Hippa, Menipi, Penixa, Upka, Dotila, Aniscus, Eupagoras. So many examples. Now, what is the Y organ? Y organ is known as the agdicell organ, a pair of organs located in the head of crustaceans on the maxillary or antennary segment. Y organ have been considered as the source of molting hormone that is responsible for the periodic shedding of exoskeleton as animal grows. Molting hormone, that is ecdysteroids, which promotes molting and interacts with molting inhibiting hormone that is produced from the X organ. The X organ, actually the gonad inhibiting hormone that is produced by the X organ at the base of the eye stalk, which inhibits vitalogenesis. Now, what is X gland sinus gland complex? That receives the neuroendocrine actions from the ganglia of the head and optic lobes, and that is located in the eye stalk. The X organ passes its secretion to the sinus gland that acts as a release center into the blood. Gonad inhibiting hormone is produced by which organ? X organ, which prevents vitalogenesis. Now, neuroendocrine control is best developed in the Malacostoca. That is a crabs, lobsters, shrimps under this category. Now, the subphylum Uniremia. The subphylum Uniremia contain 3 classes: Chilopoda, Diplopoda, Symphyla, Pauropoda, and Insecta. Chilopoda, Diplopoda, Symphyla, Pauropoda, known as Myriapoda, Arthropoda. The name Uniremia refers to the fact that the appendages are basically unbranched and have been thought to be derived from an unbranched condition. 5 groups of related arthropods, centipede, millipede, Symphyla, Pauropoda, and insects are believed to have a common terrestrial origins. And what are the features? Presence of single pair of antennae. The gas exchange organs are trachea. The excretory organs are Malpighian tubules. Now, the Myriapoda arthropoda are distinguished into 4 classes: Chilopoda, Diplopoda, Symphyla, and Pauropoda. Myria mean many and poda mean feet. What are the features? Body worm-like, composed of a head and elongated trunk with many leg-bearing segments. They are terrestrial, prefer to stay in humid environment. Head bears a pair of antennae. Gas exchange is typically by a tracheal system. Spiracles arranged segmentally. Excretion takes place through Malpighian tubules. The first one, class Chilopoda. It is also known as Trigantha. Cheliceras mean lip and post mean foot. The member of this class is commonly known as centipede. Centipede mean 100 feet. Triganthic, that's mean with mandibles, first maxillae and second maxillae. Generally, fast moving carnivores, nocturnal, avoiding the heat of the day and becoming active only at the night. They live under soils, humans, under logs, etc. The body is long and flattened. The body is long and flattened, covered by a cuticle, but the cuticle is unwaxed. Head with long antennae. The antennae are the long, and the segments are 12 or more. Each segment of the trunk bear 1 pair of clawed legs. First pair of legs form poison claw. Presence of a single pair of Malpighian tubule. Presence of a single pair of Malpighian tubules, such as the Scolopendra, Scutigera. Next class, Diplopoda. What are the features? Diplos mean double, pas mean foot. The member of this class is commonly known as millipedes. Millipedes mean 1,000 feet. They are gigantic with mandibles and that is a natociliarium that is formed by the fusion of second maxillae. Primarily slow moving deposit feeder that flow through soil and decaying organic material. Trunk appendages are diplosegments formed by fusion of two segments during development. Each diplo segment has two pairs of legs and two pairs of spiracle. Protection is provided by repugnatory glands. Two Malpighian tubules arise from each other of the midgut and hindgut junction and are often long and looped, such as Zulus is a common example. Now the symphyla, syn mean together, phylon mean tribe. They live in soil and leaf molds in most parts of the world, superficially resemble to the centipedes on the basis of external appearance. They attack plant roots and reported as a serious pest of crop. No eyes. Parthenogenesis is a common, such as the Scutigera example. Next, Pauropoda. Poros means small, pus means foot. Soft-bodied arthropods inhabits leaf mold and soil, minute ranging from 0.5 to 1.5 millimeter in length. The trunk usually consists of 11 segments, 9 of which a pair of leg. No heart and trachea. Feed on fungi and decomposing plant tissue, and some are also predatory in nature. The example is Pauropas. Now, class Insecta. Insecta also known as Hexapoda, coming from the Latin word insectus, mean cut or divided, whereas the hexapoda mean hexa means 6, poda mean foot. These are the tracheate arthropod, the respiratory organs of the trachea. Body divided into head, thorax, and abdomen. Head bears a pair of antennae, a pair of mandible, and 2 pairs of maxillae. Thorax bears 3 pairs of jointed walking legs. So that's a hexapoda, and usually 2 pairs of wing. Posterior region of the body, abdomen, which consists as many as 10 to 11 segments and has no legs or any locomotory organs, but having mating organ. Head typically bears a single pair of antennae and a pair of compound eyes. Loss of all abdominal appendages. Mouth parts are modified among various groups of insects. Typically, the mouth parts contains a pair of mandible, a labium, a labrum, and a hypopharynx. Respiration by tracheal tubes, which provide oxygen directly to the tissue, exoskeleton, or by gill. The blood vascular system is open type and conducts through hemocoel. Presence of a great variety of cells are located over the body surface that receives the tactile stimuli. And all species communicate by means of chemicals or mixtures of chemicals that are known as the pheromones. The message not only conveys the attractions and recognition of the members of the same species for mating, but also marks trails for members of the same species, especially found in the ants. The main nitrogenous waste product is uric acid, excreted through Malpighian tubules associated with the intestine, fertilization internal. And in primitive insects, the juvenile stage is similar to the adults, whereas in higher orders, the juveniles are distinct, different from the adult and undergo complicated metamorphosis to become adult. Class Insecta is divided into 2 subclasses, subclass Entognatha and subclass Ectognatha. Entognatha, mouth parts sunk into the head pouch. Compound eyes and Malpighian tubules are absent or reduced. Wings are absent or wingless condition is a primary here. So Lepisma, silver fish, and Collembola springtail. That is the example. Subclass Ectognatha. In case of the Entognatha, mouth parts sunk into the head pouch, but here Ectognatha, mouth parts not sunk into the head pouch. They are winged or primarily wingless. So many examples such as Vespa, Longhorn, Tetigonia, Sawthorn, Pediculus. So many examples are here. These are the reference books by which I have prepared my lecture. Invertebrate Zoology, Edward E. Rupert and Robert D. Barnes main classification scheme based on these books. Invertebrate Zoology, Miglis and Saram, biology of the invertebrates, Pechenic, and invertebrates, Brusca and Brusca. Thank you, everybody.